I still do. Hey, welcome back to my channel. About a year ago, I went to one of my old books, this one, and I found a recipe for gingerbread. I kind of copied it, didn't make that many modifications. I want to make some real modifications now. And I'm going to make it gluten-free. We'll see how we do. First things first, pan prep. Turn the oven on. Oven's on at 350. I'm going to make my usual sling. A little bit of pan spray. A little parchment paper. And then just press it in there. That's it. The next thing we need to do is, much like with my gluten-free honey oat bread, you need to have some structural elements in it. Really good structural element, since I'm going to be using oat flour, is oats. So I'm going to get these soaking in here. Just for a few minutes. Get that all nice mixed. Oh, by the way, that's 6 ounces of milk, or 3/4 of a cup. We'll set that to the side, and we'll start creaming our butter and sugar. 1/3 of a cup butter. That's at room temperature-ish. 1/2 cup of sugar. And we'll start beating this together. It'll take a couple of minutes, but what we want is it to get nice and fluffy. Okay, that's all light and fluffy. Let's give it a scrape. Just to kind of make sure everything's off there, off the bottom, and not sticking to the paddle in a wrong way. Give that a second to combine a little bit more. And then we're going to start incorporating our eggs. I've got 3. The original recipe called for 2. I'm upping the eggs. Why? A little more protein. Since I'm going gluten-free, gluten is a protein. I need to replace that structure, that protein structure. The extra egg should help. Much like the oats. Okay, I'm going to start adding in my eggs one at a time. Wait for it to be incorporated. You know the drill. Typical creaming method. Okay, that's all incorporated. Now let's deal with our flour. Of course, 2 cups of oat flour. It's my choice of flours for gluten-free applications. We need some salt, just a pinch. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, not baking soda. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. 2 teaspoons of ginger. Okay, we'll give this a stir, just to make sure everything's, well, somewhat mixed up, and it doesn't clump up in the batter as we make it. That's pretty good. So I'm going to start adding in my wet ingredients and my dry ingredients. We'll start off with the dry, the oat flour. Our wet ingredients, of course, the milk with the oats in it. And we also have molasses. Molasses is a nice sweetener, and great flavor. Let's get this started. Scrape it down once or twice. Okay, we've reached the point where we can start adding other things, which I didn't do in the last one. I mean, it still turned out great, but one of the things I was missing was the flavor component. I mean, yes, I did add 2 teaspoons of ginger. I believe I increased that. I've got the cinnamon. Let's throw some crystallized ginger in there. I've got about a 1/4 cup all chopped up. I'll give you a nice little bite in the middle of it. It'll be good. Also, I've got figs. This is about 1/3 of a cup, or about 8 figs. I cut them up into eighths. Yes, 8 figs cut into eighths. So you get 64 pieces here. We'll throw that in. Just give that a quick mix. And we're ready to pan this up. Okay, it looks pretty good, but I think I want something more. Hold on a second. Okay, just a little more crystallized ginger. We're gonna float it on top, just to give it a little bit more. Okay, this is gonna go in the oven, 350. I'm gonna start checking it at about 40 to 45 minutes. I'll let you know how long it takes. Okay, 45 minutes looks just about right. Now it's got to wait for 10 minutes. Well, the starches have to, well, how shall I say, set? Yeah, starches have to set. Be patient. I'll be back in 10. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Time to pull this out. First thing I'm going to do is just go down the sides with a butter knife. Just kind of pull it away from the sides if it's not already. Mine is just a little bit, but I want to make sure. And then from here, all we got to do is the beauty of the sling. Lift up the sling. There we go. Now this has got to cool completely. It'll probably take about 45 minutes or so. It'll be worth the wait. Okay, let's see what we got here. Beautiful, nice brown color. You can see the candied ginger on there. Let's cut it open and see what it looks like. I'm excited about this. Oh, there you go. You can see the oats in there, the figs, the crystallized ginger. Well, let's plate some up. I've got a nice little plate, store-bought caramel sauce. At least buy the good stuff. We're gonna just decorate the plate, just random circles. Nothing too, a little blob here and there is not going to be a problem. But just get a little random design on there. See? It's nice. Throw gingerbread down, and there you have it. So, the ingredients are down in the description. Feel free to go down there. While you're down there, smash all those buttons. Except the dislike. We don't like the dislike. I'll see you next time. Check out these guys here and have fun.